राहुल भाई, विमल कुमार है। पिछले 1-1.5 साल से जब से आपने कोच बने, विराट कोहली को लेकर सवाल हो रहे थे, लेकिन आप लोगों ने आप या कप्तान आप लोगों ने कहा कि नहीं, हम सपोर्ट करते हैं, और उन्होंने जस्टिफाई किया। सेम थिंग अभी राहुल के साथ या डीके के साथ या किसी और प्लेयर के साथ होती है। ऐसे में कप्तान और कोच के लिए कितना डिफिकल्ट होता है? डू यू ट्राई टू से कि देखो हमारे पास कोहली का एग्जांपल है, हमने बैक किया, या फिर इस तरह की चीजें होती है, आपको पता है कि अगर चीजें नहीं वर्कआउट होती हैं तो सारा ब्लेम भी आएगा। एज ए कोच और कैप्टन कितना डिफिकल्ट होता है व्हेन सम इंडिविजुअल्स आर स्ट्रगलिंग और आप लोग उसको टू द हिट बैक कर रहे होते हैं?
नहीं, डिफिकल्ट तो होता ही नहीं एक्चुअली, हमारे लिए तो ये डिफिकल्ट है ही नहीं, क्योंकि हम लोग ज्यादा ध्यान नहीं देते कि बाहर क्या हो रहा है, क्या लोग कह रहे हैं. वी हैव सर्टन ideas in mind. We have certain belief in players. We played the game enough to know that people will go through some ups and downs. We also understand the nature of Indian cricket, which there is, once you've gone past Kohli and Kohli has scored runs, who's the next guy? And then if Rahul scores runs, okay, let's look around, who's the next guy? So that's part of the job. I mean, and that's not, I don't mean that in a derogatory manner. That's just the nature of professional sport, right? I think, when we play this game, actually, it's not at all difficult for us because we are very clear. We don't get, swayed by what is said outside and what people are saying. We have the confidence in our players. We have the belief in our players. We know, especially in this 2020 format, which is such a, how can you put it, high risk format in the sense that you're asking people to play a high risk brand of cricket. You're asking them to play a positive brand of cricket. We've always had that belief that we need to give them that confidence, that backing. And our players, and whoever we picked here in the 15, we can't always play everyone in the 15. We only play 11. But everyone has our, backing and support, and they've been here because we know their quality. And we also understand that times, they might not be able to deliver for us. It doesn't, make them bad players. But yeah, they certainly back them, and they have our support. It's not difficult at all for us to back players and support players, not at all.
राहुल इधर. हेलो राहुल, फील्डिंग के बारे में आप क्या कहोगे? क्योंकि T20 में फील्डिंग इतना इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है, चाहे 2 रन सेव करना हो, चाहे एक ब्रिलियंट रन या ब्रिलियंट कैच, तो उसमें थोड़ी सी और एज आज आनी चाहिए, ऐसा लगता है आपको?
I mean, we've been good, and there were a few opportunities that we could have taken in the last game. That happens. I thought we were very good in the other 2 games. I thought we were very good against Pakistan in that game, and some very difficult conditions. So yeah, it is a very important format. Margins are so small. Every opportunity that you take, especially when you've only managed to score 133, you've got to take it. We didn't. It's not because of lack of effort or anything. Again, it's just the nature of the game. Some days those direct ones hit, you hit those and they hit from anywhere. Some days they don't. And it's, and the ball goes to the best fielder in the park. And, and it can happen. That's a great lesson in humility, right? This can happen to anyone. Can't read too much into these things, and we keep doing our processes, keep working hard, and, keep doing the things that we need to do.
Rahul, allow me to take you back just before 9 days. After the 19th over, were you also a bit tensed against the Pakistan match?
Yeah, bit tense is an understatement. Yeah, I mean, I to be honest with you, that game, I think, let's be honest, we were out of it for most part of it, and then I thought with 5 overs to go, 60 runs to go with, Virat and Hardik at the crease, I thought, wow, you sometimes back them to get 12. I know it was all still going to be tough, but we thought, I really thought, and then they bowled a couple of fantastic overs. They bowled 2 6-run overs. I think they bowled 6 and 6. I think it was Naseem and Harris, I think it was 6 and 6. And then we needed 48 and 3. And you're thinking, wow, shucks, man, this is, it's going to be tough for us. You need 28 and 8. The guy needs to hit 2 6s for you. He does it, phenomenal stuff. You need 16 of the last over. You get 10 in 1 ball. You still need 6 runs you need 6 balls to get the remaining 6. So, I mean, it was that up and down. It was such a roller coaster ride. It's an incredible match to be a part of. And yeah, being tense was probably an understatement. But I was pretty relaxed till then, because I thought we were not in it. But then when you start thinking, oh, I'm in this, then you get a bit more tense.
Rahul sir, just wanted to know that your assessment of India's death bowling so far in this tournament, because against Pakistan and South Africa, in both occasions, we have, I think, spent more than 90 runs in the last 10 overs.
Look, it's I mean, it's an area of a game that, we've wanted to look to address, get better at. Obviously, Booms he was one of our guys who was penciled in to bowl us 2 of those overs. I mean, it's really heartening for us to see the way young Arshdeep Singh has developed over the last few months. If you had asked me in November when I first took over and I had a list of bowlers in my mind, sure, Arshdeep was there, but he was certainly, he hadn't had that kind of IPL. He had one good IPL. But the way he's come along after that, he's come and forced his way into the side and done really well. So that's a fantastically heartening thing to see. Again, someone like Shami and Bhuvi have bowled really well for us. So yeah, we have to keep developing and keep getting slightly better with our plans and our strategies around those games. I think I won't reach too much into the Netherlands game, to be very honest. We were trying to get a few wickets and you're trying a few things at the back end. Pakistan, I think we conceded 53 or 54 runs. There were a few balls there that, Shaheen Shah Afridi hit us for a 6, and there was another full toss, which I think Haris Rauf hit for 6, which, we looked at it and thought maybe we could have done things slightly differently. You don't concede those 6 runs and actually a pretty good power play. So there's 1 or 2 balls there that, hopefully we can get right and get better as we go along. But yeah, so certainly an area in all areas we want to get better, but that's one we're certainly looking at.
Rahul, to your right.
Yeah.
Hi. How do you think Dinesh Karthik has gone in this tournament? I mean, he seemed to have a very solid partnership with Surya the other night, and then the problem with the back. So what is his fitness status as well?
I mean, he's pulled up pretty well today. He was unfortunately had that spasm when he jumped to collect a bouncer. I think when he landed badly, I think he landed in a way that I think he just did his back a little bit. But with treatment and with the day in the next this morning, he's pulled up pretty well. He's come to training. So we'll be assessing it. We'll see how it goes, and we'll see how he pulls up tomorrow morning after a good practice session today. We'll put him through his paces and ensure that, we've given him a good workout, and then see how he pulls up tomorrow morning before making a final decision. Again, tough for someone like DK, to assess how he's gone. Get to play many games. He got 1 ball against Pakistan at that back end, didn't bat against Netherlands. Thought was building up a pretty good partnership with Surya at that stage. We needed that little bit of partnership, just to stabilize us. And it just was set up for him. But, again, that's the nature of this game. You play that high risk shot and you can get out in that shot, which is why people need to be supported and backed as much as, we possibly can in these formats. Because, sometimes people, especially in positions like DK's with 5, biting at 5 and 6, you don't get enough balls, you don't get enough thing. And then when you have to go in, you have to really deliver high risk shots without having much time to settle in. So, our belief has always been to back and support players in those positions so that come the critical time, hopefully, they'll be in the right frame of mind to be able to play those